This is a review of the Stihl hla86 long reach telescopic battery hedge trimmer. I've made this video for Stihl, but I'm not paid by Stihl or sponsored by them, and the machine has been returned to them. So first of all, we'll have a look at the machine and I'll tell you some of the specs, and then you'll see it in action and my thoughts on it. First of all, the machine is 260 centimeters long and 330 centimeters long when extended, and when folded for storage it is 180 centimeters long. The machine takes the AP batteries and they simply slot in on the end, and to remove just press two tabs and out it pops. You have a rubberized handle and a loop if you wish to hang it on a harness, and the main shaft where you'd hold it is quite chunky and again rubberized, which is very comfortable. To control it, you press the locking mechanism forward and then it runs. The cutting end, the motor is obviously on the end. You have a gearbox cover which you grease directly into the gearbox, so you have to take that cover off. It has double reciprocating blades. As you can see, they're good and dirty. I've purposely made sure they're good and dirty so you can see I've used it well, but I have lubricated them. And we have a tip protector. Now, to adjust the length of the machine, it's a simple twist and lock, and you can use it at any length. It doesn't have to be at set amounts, and it's very simple. Now, to adjust the head angle, you simply pull that collar back and it clicks into several different positions. So you have that position. This position is the furthest back. As you can see, it's quite easy. And finally, when you want to transport it or store in the machine, you simply put it right back. At this point, the machine will not run. The machine itself weighs 4.8 kilograms, but obviously your final weight will be determined by which battery you choose to use. I had the machine for approximately 6 weeks, and in that time I definitely put it through its paces. I cut pretty much every variety of hedge and shrub you can think of with it. I used it on nice days and I used it in a lot of wet weather as well. I had no issues at all with wet shrubs, hedges. The machine didn't falter. I found it very capable of cutting 12 to 18 months worth of new growth. I've cut laurel, privet, hawthorn, yew, and it cut fine. The machine actually has some very good blades on it. They do stay very sharp. I'm a little bit fussy about sharp blades, and this didn't disappoint at all. The run times are really good. You have to remember it's trigger time, so you get more than you realise on the battery. But I will put a lot more detail into the description, some more spec on that for you. I found with this machine I could work much more efficiently. Where normally a hedge of this size you'd probably have 2 machines. With this, obviously, it's because it's telescopic, you got the best of both worlds. and I found I can just crack on and get cutting. And then when you need the longer machine, it literally takes you a few seconds just to lengthen the machine and you're back on the trigger. Because the machine doesn't have a drive shaft as such, there's a lot less vibration, which is noticeable actually. And obviously the machine is a lot quieter than a two-stroke, a lot quieter, which obviously is beneficial to me, the operator. But I have also found the customers have commented the low noise, and the noise hasn't impacted them on their day as well, where I am very conscious sometimes on two-stroke. It's very invasive to the customer, and especially near houses or their windows, which this trimmer certainly gives me an advantage as well in that respect, and starting earlier. The only thing that niggled me a little bit with the machine was the safety switch on the trigger, which you have to press forward before you can use your trigger throttle button, so to speak. I did find that a little bit awkward to get used to, and sometimes I had to think before I used it. It just didn't come quite natural. But other than that, I found the machine very capable. It did exactly what it's meant to do, and it did it well. Thank you for watching, and hope it was of help. Thank you.